Hello there, and welcome to a deck that I played a long time ago. I've upgraded with some more modern cards, but here we are with Sultai Traverse. Let's see how it goes. Hope everyone's doing well with health. Everyone's families are doing all right. This is a scary time in the world. Scary time means we can dip into nostalgia a little bit. Grim Flayer, traverse the Ulvenwald, Mishra's Bauble. Oof. Gives me chills. So this hand is actually alright. It doesn't have a threat in it, besides Snapcaster, but it's got a lot of turn one plays, which is something that this deck does very well. Blooming Marsh into Ether Vial. I have no idea what we're up against. I know I want to Inquisition my opponent here, so I'm gonna Mishra's Bauble, target them, see what they're dealing with here, and then I get to fetch either a Watery Grave, or a basic Swamp here, depending upon what my opponent's on. Strangleroot Geist. So I really have no idea what's going on here. But that's a very aggressive card. I do want to be able to access this Snapcaster Mage. So I do think blue is something I definitely want to get at some point. I have Breeding Pool, Watery Grave, Island as my actual blue sources, and then I have 8 fetches, so I have 11 cards. And if I draw one of those 11, I'm fine, but if I don't, I could be in a little bit of trouble. So I think I have to shock here. I mean, I could always traverse for the basic island, but I'd rather traverse for the swamp if I can, just to get double swamp for Lily. Ah, okay. This is a Yawgmoth deck. So they're drawing exactly what they want to draw. How do I disrupt my opponent the most here? Next turn, they can flash in a bird and play a land. They can play Strangleroot Geist and flash in the bird. The path is probably going to have to be for Yawgmoth here. I think I need to just take the bird. Try to slow my opponent down somewhat here. Okay. That'll help trigger Revolt for the Fatal Push on Yawgmoth. So we have complete information here. They can play Strangleroot and swing for 2. Opponent's going to try another Yawgmoth. So I think that means I want to probably try to get rid of the Strangleroot. I can, if they try Eldritch Evolutioning, which they can't do for a bit because they don't have any lands coming up. What do I want to do? What do I want to do here? Well, first things first, I want to traverse. Get a swamp. I'm just going to hold up this Fatal Push here, and then I can Fatal Push the Strangleroot Geist, and then I can untap and just try to kill it again. Then I can Snap Push it, and then my opponent's going to be pretty far behind. I don't hate that. I have the trophy to deal with the first Yawgmoth. I really need to draw a threat here. Possible I should have been using those baubles to scry for myself, but knowing everything, having perfect information here from my opponent is kind of nice. There's my threat. Okay. So I get to snap push next turn. My shields are down right now. I'm hoping my opponent doesn't top deck a land. I don't want them to Eldritch Evolution the Strangleroot Geist into something better. Okay, that's fine. Okay. I'm going to start off with attacking. If my opponent double blocks, I'll kill one. Flayer does have trample. Creeping Tarpit is pretty good in a matchup like this, but I think I really just want to try to draw into a Tarmogoyf if possible. And Traverse is something I don't mind having access to in my deck, but do I really want to draw one next turn? I don't actually think I do. I think I just want to pass here. What I want to draw into is a fetch land or a Tarmogoyf. That Blooming Marsh was not something I was super interested in because that's going to take a turn off for me from double spelling. And next turn I get to snap push no matter what. So opponent drew that land, so they get to Eldritch Evolution here and play Yawgmoth. So I might just be in a world of hurt. I think there'll be one piece off. I think it's a 2-card combo, right? What I don't like is that Yawgmoth is protection from humans. That's actually kind of gross here. So I'm going to traverse. For a breeding pool. Play it. Go to combat. Opponent flashes in Yawgmoth. And I'll kill it. And I'm dead here. The reason I got the breeding pool was for the extra blue source there. And I'll pass, and if I'm not dead, then I win the game. Or I'll be in a really good spot to win the game, I guess. Bringing Euro back is pretty good. I can always snap Trophy next turn, which is also good. Yep, put Yawgmoth in play. Put me down to 1 life. Why didn't my opponent attack first? They had the black mana right there. That doesn't make any sense. I feel like they could have killed me a little bit easier. Okay, so creature combo deck that uses the graveyard. Unfortunately, I don't have surgicals right now. I took them out in favor of Ashiok. Gust, I don't think I want here. Brutalities are a maybe, but probably not. Plague Engineer seems meh. Veil seems okay. Last Hope seems okay. I think I'm just going to have to just be a... I think I just have to have a threat early on, which I did not have that game. What am I looking to cut? I think I might cut the street rates, but the street rates are really important at helping me hit my land drops here. I'm a little greedy with my mana base. I don't think Plague Engineer does a ton. I have 4 cuts. I like Ashiok a lot. Ashiok stops a lot of their combo. Obviously can't hit the graveyard at instant speed, which Scavenging Ooze can do. So if you break out the deck, we have removal, discard, draw, and then we have our additional style threats. Now I have 5 cuts to make here. I'm on the play. Last Hope's better on the play. I mean, so is Veil. I expect my opponent to have Veil of Summers, which is a real pain in the butt, but not sure what else I can do about it. Yeah, seems okay. I have perfect information. I get that free little effect here. They are drawing a land. And they have Veil of Summer. Let's just get rid of that Veil of Summer right here. And then I can get rid of the Eldritch Evolution and just leave my opponent with a ton of mana but no threats. And hopefully at that point I will top deck a threat. Tarmogoyf's good. Scavenging Ooze is probably the best. That's not bad either. I still think I have to Thoughtseize away that Eldritch Evolution because my Ashiok doesn't come down before it. Three card types, so yeah, I'll get a Watery Grave, and then I'll pass. Could use that last turn, but sometimes that's the way it goes. Opponent with 1 card in hand. Don't have Delirium yet, so I can't use Traverse. I can't like Bauble myself, and if I don't like it, Traverse to shuffle, because I can't get another green source. I only have 1 basic forest. So I really just play Flayer here. I guess I could mill myself. I could have milled myself and done that first. Okay. See what they're drawing. Court of Calling, I'm perfectly okay with that. And I get to attack their hand and board for the rest of the game now. So Verdant Catacombs, Court of Calling, yeah, I think I have this pretty well locked up at the moment. They can still mid-range aggro me here, but let's traverse, get a land. Green, blue, so I'm actually going to get a couple different lands to start fueling this engine. Could just get a Tarmogoyf at some point. Yeah, I think I just want to get Verdant Catacomb. Another blue source. They can attack with their 1/1, and if they draw top deck a Strangleroot Geist, that's still only 3 power, which can't kill either of my walkers, so I'm pretty good. Next turn I get to, I can't Euro yet, because I need another green source. I guess, or blue source. Sure. I can always do one of my favorite lines, which is Traverse for Snapcaster Mage, and then Snap Traverse. It's kind of a free little value engine we get. So I really don't know if Euro is what I want here. I like the life gain, and I feel like Euro is just something that can be difficult for my opponent to deal with. I worry about Last Hope on the draw here. Maybe I want a Collective Brutality instead, just a little bit quicker. So no Euros, no Last Hope. Euro's really just kind of there to help a little boost early with the aggro matchup, and a big threat later with the control matchup. This is not the best Euro deck by far, because I only run 19 lands, so the Explore isn't even that particularly good. It's really just to keep drawing cards with the life gain. It's really that Simic in Sultai finally has a Titan. So I get Opt into Flayer. I think I'll keep this. There's no discard. There's no pushes. But it is what it is. I'm a little susceptible. And opponent mulls to 5 and concedes. So we can just win that way too, I guess. So that's game 1. I'll see you guys in the next one.